Howdy, YouTubers. This is Steven, and I'm back with another lyrical analysis. This time I'll be analyzing the song Walk of My Life by Koda Kumi. And this song comes from Koda Kumi's album, also titled Walk of My Life. I got these lyrics from a website called shinitakashi.blogspot.jp. So thanks a lot. This song has a music video. I don't think it was a single though. But nevertheless, it does have a music video. So with that being said, here we go. Quote unquote, you're great. Unable to do anything, I held my tongue. Okay, so someone told Koda Kumi she's great, and she is, she doesn't want to say anything because she don't want to ruin that person's impression, you know. Because once she opened her mouth, then yeah, you ain't so great no more, you know. You ain't so great. Alright, next lyrics. The same scenery will never come again, yet I overlooked the importance that's only now. Alright, so this same place will never be in the same place again. Like, they gonna never be in the same place again, and she overlooked the importance that's only now. I don't know what that means. Alright, next lyricals. Someday the day will come when even the pain that won't stop ringing will disappear. So she's in a state of pain, I guess. Koda Kumi, she's in pain for some reason. But she's holding out. You know, she's like, someday, you know, the pain will disappear. You know. Next lyrics. The world turns, quote unquote, I'm alone, I'm alone. I won't say things like that anymore. So she feels alone, but she won't say she's lonely. Alright, she's alone. You know. So it sounds like basically Koda Kumi is going through something here. Perhaps it's the end of some type of a relationship. You know. I'm not sure the nature of it. But the title Walk of My Life, I wonder when that will exactly come into play. Alright, next lyrics. When we step forward, we're likely to still stand. Okay, that's when the walking comes in. Alright, so we're stepping forward, and it's likely to we'll still be standing, you know. It's not like we're gonna slip on anything and fall. But that does happen. See, next lyrics. Everyone probably searches for the meaning of living. I think the meaning of life is probably better to say. So yeah, everyone searches for the meaning of life. Yeah. Next lyrics. I'm finally free. So Koda Kumi is free from something. What are you free from, Koda Kumi? Let's see. Next lyrics. I say that those around me haven't changed, but I must change now. I can finally start from where we ended. So begins a walk of my life. So basically, she is saying that, you know, people around her haven't caught on yet, but she got to change up her life. And now she can finally start from where they ended to walk forward, you know, to move on. That's what I'm getting from this song. Like, you know, I can finally move on from this situation or move forward in my life. So good for you, Koda Kumi. Good for you. Keep making progress in your life. Let's see. Next lyrics. They kept saying, quote unquote, you're strong, aren't you? Question mark. But in front of the mirror, my shoulders were always trembling. You know, question mark. There really isn't anyone who knows their true self. It should be his or her true self. But nevertheless, okay, Koda Kumi, she is saying some things up in this song. But yeah, they saying, you're strong, aren't you? But she is like in the mirror in front of herself, and she's like, I don't feel so strong. She's being vulnerable here. You know, she's just letting us know that, you know, sometimes I ain't so strong, you know. And I think there's strength in being able to admit that, you know, because some people won't be able to admit something like that. even though we've all had our moments, And there, I think Koda Kumi might have hit on something when she said there really isn't anyone who knows his or her true self. And like, do we really know our true selves? Do we really know what we're capable of? I guess we have an idea. But then again, sometimes you're surprised by what you've been able to accomplish too. Like, oh, I didn't know that I could do something like that, you know. But sometimes you're just put in situations where you have to, do it, or else you won't be able to survive. you know. So, you know, do we really know our true self? Our true selves? Good question. Something to think about. Next lyrics. Making mistakes over and over, turning back over and over. But even so, I'll keep advancing to where I want to go. I'll never stop. Alright, so she's saying, I'm going to keep making mistakes and keep turning back over and over. But even so, she goes, like Koda Kumi, she's like, I'm still just going to keep going forward to where I want to go. And she will never stop. So she will continue to make songs. She will continue to sing and pursue her career. And as well, probably some personal stuff too. All right. Next lyrics. I will get stronger as I cry. I will learn the meaning of standing up. I am finally free. I say that those around me haven't changed, but I must change now. I can finally start from where we ended. So begins a walk of life. So she will get stronger. Her strength comes from expressing her emotion, being able to be vulnerable and cry. She will learn the meaning of standing up, to stand up, stand tall. She can be free, finally, because she knows that, like, once she moves forward, like, that's where the freedom comes from, being able to move forward from a bad situation. Next lyrics. The withered, fallen leaves sadly and nervously fall asleep. I'm actually smiling just by seeing those surroundings. So I'm guessing this is like fall or winter, probably fall. So I'm guessing it's getting to a point now where it's like, okay, something's about to die, maybe, Next lyrics. That's not, quote unquote, what do people, it's not, quote unquote, what do people think of me? It's, quote unquote, how do I live? So she's like, it's not about what people think of me. It's about how I live my life, Let's see, next lyrics. Rather than go like someone else, I'm going on like myself. So rather than act like someone else, she's just going to act like herself. Next lyrics. When we step forward, we're likely to stand still. Everyone probably searches for the meaning of life. I'm finally free. I say those things around me haven't changed, but I must change now. I can finally start from where we ended. So begins a walk of my life. I can finally start from where we ended. So begins a walk of my life. And let's see. The part where she says when we step forward, we're likely to stand still, that's interesting. So she's saying like when we are trying to move forward, we'll likely stand still. We're likely to stand still. But previously, I guess I may have read that lyric wrong. But I think I may have misinterpreted or read a lyric wrong toward the beginning of this video. My apologies, but here she says when we step forward, we're likely to stand still. I read it as when we step forward, we're likely to, I guess, go forward by accident. So my bad there. But yeah, so that's interesting. When you're moving forward, you should go forward, not stand still. But I'm guessing she's saying like when you're trying to move forward, sometimes you can't, or something to that extent. All right, the music video for this song is interesting. I don't know where it takes place. It looks like it takes place in like some westernized city. Um, and it also takes place on the beach where Koda Kumi's playing the piano on the beach. Um, does she really play the piano in real life though? You know, is she like a classically trained pianist? A pianist? Let me know, Koda Kushers. Let's see what else we got popping off in this video. Then Koda Kumi, she's like floating around in the video for some reason. Like, is she a ghost or something? Okay, now what's that about? Then it's like Koda Kumi in her apartment or stuff, and then it's like a whole bunch of people dressed in black robes at one point in the video. It's interesting. You know, it looked like they actually had a budget with this video. You know, a decent budget with this video. So, you know, props to Avex for that. Props to Avex. Yeah, when I first, like, the song itself is like kind of like a mid-tempo R&B type of song. And it's okay. It's all right. It's not the best Koda Kumi song I've heard in my life. But I do sort of, I guess, like the message. And the title was interesting, Walk of My Life, although for the title of the album, it was kind of weird. I don't know. I was like, okay, so you're walking to somewhere really far away, you're exercising, what's up? But yeah, I think I said all I had to say for the time being. So thanks a lot for watching. Feel free to comment, subscribe, thumbs up. I always appreciate it. Until the next lyrical analysis, adios and goodbye for now.